going? This is No Game Scientist, back with LA Noire. With Connor playing.
Case? Question mark?
I think it's the last case. I'm going to pause it before this cutscene plays out. Yeah, I think it's the last case, based on what we were looking at before. Yeah, so and I'm going to put it at the top here. Just make it easier for us to do this in the future. I'm Connor on the sticks. That is John. I'm just going to do it like an Ira Glass interview. Subscribe at patreon.com/no game scientist to help us out and continue doing this. Maybe branch out a little bit over time. So, cool. Ready?
Hell yeah.
You too, Elsa. You look radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. It's making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
I don't like that smile.
We have a lot to live up.
I know it was intended to be
In my case,
creepy, but
he went through hell along with me. And still came out
So like,
strong. Course, he
Michelle Trachtenberg died, right? You remember that?
Kelso.
Kelso?
yeah.
Heard of him?
So
No.
it was revealed cause of death was from complications from diabetes. I'm like, what the fuck?
Is Jack a policeman too?
No.
Yeah.
He works for
She's
the
barely
district
older than me. No, it's just a scary
He's a
thought.
special
Is all.
investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He has been looking into Lou's case. All things that might be linked to some fires he's investigating. You look pale.
I'm like, how does she get
It's cold
kidnapped?
in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window. Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is just one of them.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at the club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa. I've always so enjoyed our conversation.
I'm
Goddamn.
slightly
See your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman. And Jack,
frustrated. I don't know, maybe. I feel like she walked into that because she already had suspicions. Okay. I don't know who that guy is. Maybe he was there. Oh, is he one of Jack Kelso's friends?
I've come to help you, Doctor. To help
Oh
you
no, is this the guy who we like
all your sins
have seen every once in a while?
next life.
Yeah. Because we've seen him, I think, in a flashback or like a phone call talking to Fontaine.
Okay. A different kind of war. It does seem like a
One of these places.
more involved music at the beginning there. And we're back to playing as this guy. Which, like, if this is the last case, is that seriously like, oh, we play as him as for like one case, two cases, and then wild. Okay. Track down bug sprayer arsonist. Okay, come on. Just have a montage of the difficulty getting in and out of a vehicle. Rapid exterminators. No more pests. What a quote. Also, that color is rough. Just like it's probably not being rendered very well, but like that gray is barely legible. Okay.
Help you?
How many guys you have working here, Pop?
Who's asking, son?
It could be official or unofficial. Depends on how you want to play it.
You should get to a hospital, son. That arm of yours appears to be letting in daylight.
Save the pity for the other guys. They're the ones who need it. I'm looking for a big cowboy who works pest control. Does he work here?
We don't have anyone like that here.
You sure? I'm not the type of guy you want coming back.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
I don't know why I did that.
What have you got?
Looks like a drug overdose.
Get away from him, Phelps. This is my case.
Shut your fucking mouth. Since when does a bagman work a case?
I knew this creep wasn't on the morphine heist. Victim of his own product.
Hey, detective! Can we back it off a notch? This is getting out of hand.
A time to talk and a time to shut up. Now is a time to be quiet, son.
Courtney Sheldon was a corpsman, Roy. He served his country. He went out with a medical kit and an Army 45 into places that made the Valley of Death look like a picnic. He was either naive enough or dumb enough to get involved in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, along with the mayor, the DA, Monroe, and a certain crooked cop. He was involved in the morphine heist, but he has a puncture wound in his jugular, which makes this a murder case. He was a better man than you'll ever know. You say one more word about him and I will blow your fucking head off!
You finally lost it, partner.
I have a pretty good idea why Sheldon is dead. And I know about Monroe. Your vast, corrupt future is draining away as we speak.
Be right back.
I got better things to do than argue the rub with you.
Stay with him until the coroner gets here. Make sure technical services bags the evidence. If you let this creep anywhere near it, I'm looking for you.
Yes, sir.
You know, Phelps, you're not the worst asshole going around.
I already answered your question, son.
All right. Took a different vehicle. Oh well. All right.
Wow. Welcome to Nuclear.
That sure looks like
What can I do you for?
I work for the DA. I need to speak with an exterminator, big guy with a cowboy accent.
We have only 3 people work here. Me and 2 Mexicans. They're both on the scrawny side.
Thanks for your help.
Okay. I'm literally dripping blood. Awesome. Like, did you notice that when I have the notebook open?
No, I didn't.
Here, we'll do it real quick. So when I pull this open, you can... It showed it.
I see it on his other palm, yeah.
It kind of dripped a little bit before, though. It's probably not going to do it quite as on command as I wanted, but oh well.
I work for the DA. I'm looking for a big cowboy, does extermination. Anyone like that working here?
Well, I wouldn't want to get anyone into any trouble.
We could do this the hard way. An address?
Yeah, he lives in a bunkhouse on the remains of the old Rancho Rincon.
Thanks.
And teleport. I see. I don't even know if they had to make me go through that rigmarole, but there you go. I want to turn back. Oh, so it's going to flip me back and forth between them and this one.
Cole, you made it. What's this got to do with me, Rusty?
Dr. Fontaine, prominent shrink, dead in his patient's room. Spine snapped like a twig. The suspect is one of his mental patients.
I've met Fontaine.
His last patient was Elsa Lickman, Cole. She's missing. Nurse said that she saw some big Boris Karloff type carry her out of here.
The best thing that you can do to help me, Rusty, is let me take a look around.
Sure thing, Cole. This way.
Again, just I wish there were. I somehow wish this game was a little bit longer.
Like it has pieces it didn't quite let play out well enough. I think.
Yeah.
And then aspects that didn't need to be in the game at all.
So much for your foresight, Doctor.
Awesome. They both make puns about the crystal ball.
Destroyed by a monster of your own creation, Dr. Fontaine. I've heard that story somewhere before.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Another newspaper. So soon?
That goddamn pet lunatic of yours is burning down our houses.
Keep your voice down, Leland. Control is of the essence.
Keep your voice down. You know how much these sons of bitches charge for lunch? Fuck them.
Leland, we will not solve our problems by announcing them to the general.
King Denethor.
We speed ourselves on our way to the gallows.
He's your imbecile, Harlan. Get him under control or get rid of him.
Speaking of which, I've had to dispose of our young medical student. What?
Certainly are a cold character, Harlan.
He has a friend called Kelso who knows all about the development on Normandy Avenue.
I know about Kelso.
And you thought it unimportant to inform me.
I thought I could take care of it.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Kelso works for Benson. Is he reliable?
No, he's totally unreliable. But he has so many pernicious habits, he's got nowhere to run.
Can you take care of Kelso?
Don't push me, Harlan. Get rid of the fruitcake. No longer necessary.
Oh, God.
I'll take care of Jack Kelso.
I like how the guy just like ran in here and like broke the door open.
Okay. What's that bottle?
Probably nothing.
Thanks.
Of course not. Was it? the game is gonna be stupid like this. Can you go on the other side of that small table? Like that corner? No? Okay. I'm like, the game would do something like this. Where's the entrance?
It's like back this way, so it's out that way.
Oh, wait. Wait. Is that a file?
Yeah, there we go. I like how it only just gave these types of things in the last couple missions. So this is another example of like what you're talking about. Like things clearly got cut.
Yeah.
I never realized how much though.
Listed below are the properties you wanted accounted for. My associate has visited each and made a thorough survey. For what he tells me, I gather these families and residents no longer require the assistance provided by our relocation program. Kind regards, Harlan Fontaine.
Speak to Curtis. Liability, speak to Curtis. I'm curious what that means. This is not our arrangement.
Can you tab it? Or, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not our arrangement. Your associate is overstepping his mark. Get him under control and take whatever action is necessary. Yeah.
So, this is our like arson homie.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so are they like using him to burn down houses?
Yeah. Failed. So, he was born into an Oklahoma sharecrop family. Failed harvests during the Dust Bowls of the 30s. Led to being evicted, and he went to California. They apparently, mother and father and younger brother died of starvation while on the road, which... Okay. So his father found work as a stuntman. Yeah. So... Okay, so apparently he was, like, not like, physically able to do the work, so he did more, like, technical... gas fitter and showed some mechanical aptitude, was not drafted in veins. Yeah, he serves as a... Okay, so now, that's redacted. Okay, I don't want to read this whole thing, but basically, the guy goes through a bunch of treatments. He eventually winds up as Fontaine's patient. And then prognosis, the subject is fighting persistent delusions and paranoid schizoid tendencies and managing with help of drug treatment and therapy to help them keep them at bay. However, it's the opinion of this physician that any relaxation of these treatments would be dangerous. The subject could, without continued guidance, slip back into the clutches of as many demons and enter a new antisocial state of psychopathy. Yeah. I think my only criticism is just like how sudden this turn has been.
It all comes to a head. Yeah.
Like very quickly.
And I think I would have preferred just like how Homicide did it, where it's like a desk-long arc rather than this being teased throughout the entire fucking game, but not really. And then only in the last like desk do we get any kind of like closure and or like acceleration of this plot.
I didn't mean to show all clues. Oops.
Wait, did you use intuition by accident?
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
Is there something else on his desk? Looks like something else on his desk.
Oh, it's still beeping on
Did
this?
we not click through this?
Thought I clicked through it all.
I guess one more. Can you press A?
No.
Should we tap the address?
Trying.
Curtis? Oh. Oh wait, hold on.
Good doctor has been marking this map.
Probably up more, up top left corner more.
Edgewood Grove, McCarthy Vista, Crescent Heights, Rancho Escondido. Do those names mean anything to you, Herschel?
Yeah. How come?
New houses all being built in the path of the freeway?
There's more to learn there?
No, you got it. But
is this actually the...
Or is it the cabinet? Is there anything in the cabinets? No?
Can I smash it?
No. Well, there's something in that room you're in right now, I think.
Looks like Fontaine has finally dispensed his last treatment.
Thanks. It does seem to be the... It does seem to be the folder. Okay. So what am I not doing?
Fontaine was having houses burned for Monroe.
That it?
You fucking...
Okay.
Jack was wrong.
Oh my
It's not about insurance. It's about eminent domain.
What are you talking about, Cole?
The government reclaims the land in the path of the freeway and pays the improved value of the land with the new houses sitting on it.
What about the stiffs who paid their deposits?
Worst case, they get their money back. But the syndicate pockets millions on the improved value of the land.
So where does Jack's boss come into it?
He's the key. He carries the insurance. The insurance proves how much the houses are worth.
And they're worth nothing?
Firewood. All of it.
That's about as neat a scam as you can imagine. How are we going to prove any of this, Cole? Doctor's dead. Monroe nearly bled to death. If they get Jack...
We need the fire bud. The Okie cowboy. Get him, get Elsa. Get him, get all of them.
All right. There we go.
And then this switching is like, like...
Was this necessary? You were going to... I mean,
Yeah.
Cole's going to show up here. I think it's what's going to happen. And so we turned it into... I'm also just going to say, like... I don't know. This was 2010, 2011. But in 2025, another story about a crazy guy from Oklahoma. Another story about people from...
Guess nobody's home.
Appalachia or whatever. It's just like, okay. See, his blood.
Circumstantial.
I know, but I was like, we had a...
Animate the blood, damn you.
Well, we had... No, it's just we had a thing before that was like... It had like a specific serial number or something in a couple missions back. That's not a newspaper. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yep. Huh. Okay. That door closed a little bit sketch. Huh.
Quite a flock you got here, kid. I know those faces. Jesus Christ, I know every one of them. A strange obsession. The river tunnels. This guy's a tunnel rat.
That'd be so gross.
Yeah. Yeah, this is also setting this up as like a private pile type situation.
A what?
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
Cool. Half of me wonders if they just like coded this, like did this level well before the end of the game, well before the end of development, and that's why there is like, it feels like slightly less refinement with some of his levels. Like they knew how they wanted the story to end, but didn't get time to go back and like make it work better. Here, we're just getting all the pieces. We're getting all the clues, all the things we knew. This is apparently supposed to be a bunkhouse, like an old bunkhouse or something. This place is huge. The place is huge and it would be so nice if it were not so poorly maintained. Oh, okay.
These guys bring home a 45 or an M1. This is pretty extreme. Oh my God, Ira. You poor backward son of a bitch.
There you go. There we go.
Okay.
Peterson, I'm going to need some help. I've got Monroe, Fontaine, and all the others. It's all tied up nicely. It goes all the way to the top. Meet me at the LA River Tunnel entrance just north of the First Street Bridge in half an hour. Don't ask questions. Just be there. This is DA's investigator Jack Kelso. I have an urgent radio message for Detective Cole Phelps.
So now we switch back.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, see the man. A 207 just occurred on the spillway north of the First Street Bridge. DA's investigator Jack Kelso reports a kidnapping suspect outstanding in the LA River tunnel system with a hostage. 11K,
Roger
code
that.
3.
The hell is Jack playing at? Like a suicide note. Half the LAPD will be down there hunting for him.
We need to get there first.
All units on all frequencies stand by. Car 86 Adam is in pursuit of suspect vehicle heading southwest on Sunset Boulevard. Suspect vehicle belonging to Jack Kelso, described as a Navy Chevrolet Fleetline. License
So now we get to like basically
Verge onto that.
well, and like we're gonna be going toward
We'll need help to make it to the river.
police trying to catch this one guy. Okay, I guess it cutscened it, so fair.
That's Kelso's car.
So follow the red car, the white car.
I guess.
Oh, it says escort, so I assume we're attempting to take out the red cars to make sure he gets where he needs to go.
Jesus Christ. How many cops do these guys own?
All units, we have a new suspect vehicle. Shop number 13516. Repeating, shop 13516 is a second suspect vehicle. Described as a green Hudson Commodore. License 3SAM0102. Reported to be aiding suspect Jack Kelso. Use caution and continue pursuit. All units, stand by for
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but they're clearly just making it successful.
This is, and like they went all in on the lighting effects by having you playing in the middle of the night.
Going for that really kind of obnoxious
Classic
Noire
Noire look.
look.
Heavy rain, which like you get rain like this a lot in like New York City. This isn't as common in LA. Not like this. Like it happens obviously, but not like this. Did it just car just fell apart? Just okay, sure, we'll take it. I feel like this, I've managed.
I mean, they're really far behind you. So
I feel like this mission has wound up being like less weird because like I'm able to keep up with him. Whereas I think it might have been possible that it could have turned out like way weirder if I didn't keep up with him.
But also like not that difficult.
No, that was
so far.
Who is this guy? Peterson, assistant DA.
What's he doing?
He's here to cover our backs.
I'm going in there, Jack.
No one's trying to stop you. I found this at the ranch house. He's marked his routes. I'll go in here. Cole, you take the next entrance. Biggs, I need you to take the car and cover this spot here. I think that's his fail-safe exit. Cole, he's one of ours. What are you talking about?
Right where you are!
Got it? Got it. Peterson, you want to be DA? We'll earn your salt.
So, Kelso is your boy, Peterson? You working with Phelps? A handy lad, that Kelso.
Yes, he is, Chief. You can't imagine what those two have uncovered. It could go all the way to the top. I hope you won't be implicated.
So, you're the new groom, Peterson?
Looks like it.
And you think he'll make it out of there alive?
I think he might. He's a difficult boy to get rid of.
All right, Peterson. I'm listening. What's your offer?
Hell yeah.
God damn it! Come on.
How long do you think? Slugging this one over here. You fucking. You want me? You got it.
Oh boy. Did you pick up their guns? Oh hell yeah. Boom. Hello?
It's gonna be a big maze.
Because that's what we need right now.
And it's making me go slow.
That's one thing. I like the seasons in Assassin's Creed Shadows, but that's one thing about the seasons I do not care for is the snow makes you run really slow. So like traversing the already like kind of slow traversal becomes even slower.
You're surrounded and your buddies are dead.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You can walk out of here or go out in the box. Your choice. Christ. Just missed.
Wrong way.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Wait, what? Is there a ladder somewhere that I'm missing?
Wait. Did you come out from those like hallways?
Yeah.
This is what I'm good at.
I came out.
came out
from-
of this
I came
one.
out of this one. Maybe I have to go through this
Okay.
one. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just
there's
the
a
same
hallway
gun.
where two of them were. Yeah. There you go.
Ay, ay, ay.
Or not? Oh, okay.
The water's right.
I don't like this. Oh god.
Can you take cover at that pillar?
It's
Oh no, you can't.
not even letting me move. This is stupid.
Just keep it aimed there. He's gonna pop out. There you go. I don't know where you're supposed to go though. Oh, there's a ladder in that corner.
And to the right.
Yeah.
It's not just where we came from? I guess they might be the
Is it?
same. They might be mirrored.
Well, I assumed unless someone spawned behind you where you came from.
You can walk out of here or go out in a box. Your choice.
It's wild to me that, because you're doing cover shooting right now, it's wild to me that only Gears 5 is available on Steam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that because Epic decided to like be weird about it for a while?
Well, I don't even know it's available on Epic. It's a Microsoft-owned IP.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Come on, cover.
Keep on going, Jack.
I don't know why they insisted on this last bit being so shootout heavy.
Because the game thinks it's cool.
Down that hallway, maybe? It's just like, this feels so painful to control, and I'm not even controlling it.
He saved me from the doctor.
Hi, Tex. You remember me?
I'm not sure that I do. Have you come here to kill her?
Why would I do that, soldier?
Isn't that why you're all here?
I'm here to get her out.
But not me. You haven't come for me.
No, not you. It ends here.
You were with the 6th on Sugarloaf, weren't you?
I was?
And Naha?
Yes, I was.
You're Sergeant Jack Kelso, aren't you? Where's your uniform, Sarge?
At home in my locker, Hogaboom. War's over, soldier.
I know that, Sarge. I'm fighting a different kind of war. I fight for God now.
We all fight for God, Ira.
In our own ways. Not everyone knows it.
Elsa, are you all right? Get away from her! It's all right, Cole. He doesn't want to hurt her. Ira was with us on Okinawa.
What? You know this guy? Don't you remember me, Lieutenant? I remember you.
No. I don't.
You ordered me to burn that cave, Lieutenant. That cave full of civilians. A hospital.
What is he talking about?
It was war. For God's sake, I can't be held responsible for everything that happened.
I don't blame you, Lieutenant. You helped me to help other people.
Ira lost his mind on Okinawa, Princess.
Sheldon asked the doctor to help him get back.
The doctor helped me to find my path. And I helped him to a better one.
Elsa's going to leave now, Ira. She will be all right. You've helped her, too. Get her out of here. Biggs will help. His ex is nearby.
Jack,
Am I going to have like an annoying, contrived combat
God, I hope not.
against a flamethrower that I never had to deal with?
Don't cry, miss. Sergeant Kelso has come to help ease my way. I was proud to serve with you, Jack.
Get out of here, Cole!
Okay, no. I was like, don't make me fight this weird, this guy. Like,
What do we do, Lieutenant? Jesus, look at all the kids! Stop the goddamn screaming! I need to think!
And how do you expect to do that, you fucking maniac? They're burned to a crisp.
Finish them off. Do it humanely. We are leaving this place.
You do it, Phelps. Get your own fucking hands dirty. I'm out of morphine.
Put these people out of their pain. Now! That's an order! everyone out of here now. Double time! You two get Lieutenant Phelps to an aid station. Weapons team will be blowing this place in 2 minutes. Everything that happened in here stays in here. Do you hear me? I don't want to ever hear another word about it.
So, yeah, I mean, basically Full Metal Jacket. Although that, in that movie, it happens before they see combat.
He was doing him a favor, Elsa. Cole, up here! I'll get this grader first! The water's rising! You're first! Hand her up! Get out of here! You're not Jack! I'm not arguing. You're wounded, Jack! Let me help. What are you waiting for? Jump, Cole! Jump for it!
I missed this the first time. What caused that to happen?
Someone increased the water flow. I don't know who. I think the implication is it's meant to be that guy.
Okay.
And this is why Herschel was just narrating everything in a disembodied voice.
Why does Herschel have to fucking move?
We're gathered here to honor Detective Cole Phelps. Cole Phelps was the best kind of man. Here, here. A war hero who led his men with true valor. And through his personal bravery achieved one of his country's highest honors. A cop, wrongly accused, who never lost his faith in the LAPD and the system.
Fine. You belittle his memory.
Elsa.
Get out of my way, Jack. You call yourself his friend.
A detective who fought to expose the evil corruption of the murderous Dr. Fontaine and the rapacious property tycoon Leyland Monroe.
Go to her. Will you, Herschel?
A reformer who recognized the need to remove the odd bad apple from a department made up of good men.
Herschel?
A man who never gave up.
Yeah, Jack.
Who continued to fight the good fight.
I think you knew that, Jack.
The fight that cost him his own life. A good husband. A good father. And may I say, a good friend.
Fucking Roy.
Well, we didn't see the conversation between the assistant DA, so presumably they made some arrangement to allow a certain number of people to be brought down, but not.
Well, yeah,
but have it not hit. But have it not hit the department or something. That I think that's the implication
like the
by all
police
that.
chief and then Roy and
so it doesn't hit the department at all, but you're able to throw the developer under the bus completely. So, yeah. Well,
there we are.
There we are. No gaming scientist. It's over. LA Noire.
It's over.
Well,
I
LA
definitely
Noire's
have
over,
fonder
but-
memories. Yeah, we're not over. I definitely have fonder memories of this game from way back when.
Yeah, and I would say that last mission was like as much as I didn't care for the gameplay all that much, I do think the story was better presented the last couple missions. I think it loses its way a little bit partway through.
100%. And to think that there were more desks too is kind of wild to me because I'm like,
yeah,
the loop I feel gets a little old fairly quickly through the game. Especially because that tech was impressive at the time, wasn't like super great. I would be interested in like a modern game like this because mocap tech is so much better nowadays.
Yeah.
Because You can look this up, but how they recorded that was they literally had the person sitting in a chair with like 30 cameras around them, and this is part of why the hair is so bad. Is like they always had their hair like gelled back,
Sure.
so that nothing could obscure their faces while they recorded the dialogue.
That makes some
Again,
sense. That makes
I
some
think-
sense.
I think a game set in like the 70s, 80s, specifically on homicide.
Yeah. And-
around
and
that like serial killer craze era
Yeah, and
would be really cool.
I'm a little
conceptually.
surprised. Yeah, and I mean, it would be able to cover a lot of the same story beats that this did, because like that time period, there's enough there to like, you know, have like speculative stuff about the effects of like MK Ultra and whatnot. That I don't know that there's like much weight to it really, but that's definitely a conspiracy angle that a lot of people have for MK Ultra and the prevalence of serial killers. I don't know this completely
and
absent, but I think that there's a lot of it was the way that serial killers were talked about, and then
I do think part of why we don't see games like this, it doesn't sell well. That's like really it's the big bones of it.
Yeah.
Or like you don't see it from like AAA. You see it a lot in the indie and AA.
Yeah.
Like I follow shout out adventuregamers.com for like point and click stuff, and there's plenty of that there, but nowhere to the fidelity that you see in this, or like an Indiana Jones and the Great Circle vibe, right? Though not necessarily detective, but still like adventure game. It's just they don't really sell well. And I'm not saying that's a good reason or not, but that is the reason. And with the gaming industry needing, at least in the AAA space, something that sells well, you go for what's gonna sell, right? You go for the open world games, you go for the Call of Duties, because you know they sell.
Yep. Yeah. For better or worse.
For better or worse.
I
What's your
mean,
next
that's
game,
like
Connor?
that's like what I know you liked it, but the Marvel XCOM like thing, which I know is not a good description because it's not really XCOM, but the tactics.
Yeah, Marvel's Midnight Suns. I will.
There we
buy
go.
for
I
that
could not think of the name.
Every fucking day of the week.
And
I will go back to it eventually because I haven't done any of the DLC stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But that's a long one though. That's let me find it. Where do I have it sorted?
But it wasn't. That's what I'm looking for. It wasn't as popular because it's tactics. Already gonna get less people.
Not only is it tactics,
it's card based,
but it's also card deck building tactics. So like, you're already double dipping into like two things that people are not the biggest fans of.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I don't have the DLC. It looks like. You know what? That goes on sale so often. I'm not gonna be worried about it.
Yeah. So anyway,
that game is so good.
Yeah.
The next game, Connor. What's it gonna be?
Probably Mass Effect.
Which one?
At this point, well, 2. I think it'll start with the comic, but then it'll be Mass Effect. I'm gonna have to see what the gameplay looks like a little bit, but I'm tempted to even see about doing a Expedition 33 on my episodes. I don't know how long the game's supposed to be though, because I think I could wait. I think I could wait for us to record to do that one. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. I will not be waiting for that. I will be playing that.
No, but that's probably better than we have two opinions of the gameplay, and it's a newer game.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I'll be going through that on PlayStation. We'll see how it goes.
Also means I wouldn't be impacting your ability to play. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/NoGameScientist.
Yep. Patreon.com/NoGameScientist. You can follow us on mainly Blue Sky. I We should post there more. But say la vie.
We should.
Anyway,
Say
I'm
la
Connor.
I'm John.
And that is the episode.
Bye.